please, my guys, take a seat. Wow. Here they are, in the flesh. In the flesh! So, we are going to talk about God of War. I want to talk to you about the journey, because obviously you have both helped define one of the most emotionally rich games franchises which are built on. It's built on family, it's built on loss, it's built on hope, it's built on perseverance. What has it been like running alongside, and in fact, taking it by the reins and just leading the charge on such a franchise? Christopher or Sunny, who wants to go first?
It's been, I've been in this business for 40 years, and I waited my entire career for this part. I waited my entire career to play a guy who just wanted to be better. You know, all the other stuff is window dressing. He's just a dude who wanted to be better for his son, and I waited my entire career for it. So it's been fantastic.
And I think I can say on the behalf of not just myself, but everybody here, the people who can't be here, I want to say a massive thank you just for all the love and passion and care that you've put into this character and script. Can we give a round of applause, please? Sunny, how about yourself? Because I felt we've grown up with you through this game. What has it been like to obviously know about the franchise and play the franchise, to be an integral part of it?
Well, I feel like I'm as much Atreus as myself at this point. I mean, I've gotten to grow with the character, and I mean, look at this crowd, look at everyone here. I mean, it's been such an exciting process, and you know, I got to work with this big guy right here. So yeah, I mean, I love it. I'm extremely grateful.
And can you guys remember that day when you first stepped into Kratos and Atreus? Can you remember what it was like?
Well, our actual very first day was we were going to do a chemistry test, and when I heard I had to do a chemistry test, I was a bit taken aback. And then when I found out it was with a 10-year-old, but I thought, you know, I can do this because, you know, I've had 10-year-old boys. And what they didn't tell me was the 10-year-old was like a genius. He was like a savant. And I was immediately blown away by how smart he was at 10 years old. And then I started to get a bit nervous. Like, this little bastard has my future in his hands. But we did, I mean, we hit it off. I mean, from second one. I mean, it was meant to be.
How about yourself, Sunny? What was it like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I remember doing I did a few chemistry reads.
Oh wait, you did other ones?
Yeah.
Cheating.
Those fuckers told me that we were just the first ones, and after they saw it, they were like, that's it? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't realize the power that I had. I should have taken more advantage of it.
Yes, you should have.
But I mean, as soon as I met Chris and we were reading the lines together, I mean, Corey saw it, everyone saw it, we both felt it, and then from there, it just felt extremely natural. So.
And that's the thing, like, that's one thing you can't ever predict, is what a natural chemistry is going to be like. It doesn't need to be forced, it doesn't need to be pushed. You can just sit back in the cut and let it happen, and that's where it always was with us. You know, I mean, even to this day, like, Sunny feels like one of my own children, and so I hope we never lose that.
And I think that's precious as well. Like you said, it's a rare thing for it to happen straight away. So it sort of just gives the image that this union was meant to happen. And we feel it in the games, and like when you're playing it, you feel like the two of them have been together for years, don't you? Like it's like we couldn't imagine the one without the other, honestly. And it's just like it just makes the gaming experience so much richer, so much fresher. And I think we're all better for that. But do you have any like pinch me moments from when you were like mocap, or when you're going through the script and you thought, oh my god, I can't believe this is gonna happen, or Trace is gonna do this, or I can't be Kratos, why no, you know, listen to yourself and stop.
I think, even for the mocap stage, I think the funniest thing though is when our headsets would clash. But specifically for Atreus, I mean, I feel like there were a lot of scenes where, you know, he was going in certain wrong directions, but he had a good intention. And I feel like I could kind of also resonate with that just within my own life, where I feel like I'm doing the right thing sometimes, and then it's, you know, it kind of clashes. But I think Atreus is just constantly developing and trying to figure himself out, and I feel like a bunch of other teenagers and kids my age could agree with that, so I think the story together is just written perfectly.
I think one of the most memorable days was the very first day, because we didn't ease our way into it. I think our first scene, I think, was the boat
scene, yeah.
And which was the first scene of the entire shooting. And I had taken voice lessons to do a British accent. So we do the first take, or we're doing the first take, and Corey yells, "Cut!" And he kind of walks over to me sheepishly, and he's like, "Was that a British accent?" And I said, "Well, I guess not, if you have to ask me." Like, he's like, "Well, why the hell are you doing that?" I was like, "Well, you guys have been paying me for the last 3 months to take these dialect lessons." He's like, "Who told you that?" I was like, "The studio." He's like, "Fuck that, do what you did. No, that's what we hired you for, to do what you did. Like, do that." So that got scrapped. The very first scene of the very first day. And then the second scene was retrieving the Blades of Chaos. And so we had never really talked about how different from the OG Kratos we were gonna be. So I asked Corey, I was like, "How far do you want me to go with this?" And he's like, "Let it fly." And that's kind of how we proceeded for both, for 2018 and for Ragnarok, was let it fly. Whatever comes up, comes up. And so that's kind of what the lack of boundaries that we had were. You know, we wanted it to be realistic.